All right, while the coals are getting nice and hot and to the right consistency we want, because we're going to be smoking this, so we want a cool temperature, we want the fire to go in, we're going to first take this beautiful pork shoulder and season it. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to flip it over, fat side up, and we're going to hit it with some Dijon mustard. Not so much for flavoring, but it's actually going to work as an adhesive. That's right, as an adhesive, like glue, for the seasonings, okay? Now, like I mentioned, I'm going to be using my secret hobo seasonings, and maybe one day I'll let you know. Probably later on I'll let you know. But that's going to give it a lot of flavor, you know, along with the woods that we're using to smoke that. Okay, so got a nice coating on this side. That's good. Let's start seasoning. Put my gloves on because, God forbid, you know, I wipe my hand, still have seasoning on there, and you know, that just not a good feeling in the eyes. I'm sure a lot of you have had that happen to you in the past. So, and then we're going to pat down on the pork shoulder like that. You know, don't be afraid to be aggressive with the seasonings. You know, don't be afraid. It's all going in a good place. Then I'm going to flip it like this. Go on the sides like that, you know, because the other thing too is, like, we want to have like a nice bark, you know, those burnt ends everyone loves. We want to get that going. Yep, absolutely. So how are we all doing today, you know? Can you believe it's already October 18th? Yeah, it's crazy, man, I'm telling you. It's just, time is flying by, you know. Another year, another month, another day, another episode of Sunday of Robert. I'm so glad you're here, you know, tuning in for this, you know, informative live action show. Okay, I'm going to go on this side, and let's get some more Dijon on this side. You want to make sure, because you want every side to have flavor. Oh yeah. And also that brine, what that does too is the brine I use was a combination of fruit punch, apple juice, and apple vinegar, because that's going to add flavor, keeps it moist. And also what the apple vinegar does is it breaks down the mussels and softens it, something like that. And then what I'm going to even do with that brine is when I do start to smoke this, I'm actually going to put a pan underneath there with that brine, so it helps, you know, as it's smoking, it'll help keep this moist. And also all the drippings from this will go directly into the pan and add some more flavor. So, hey, who doesn't like flavor? Who doesn't want flavor? So anyway, that in a nutshell, that's seasoned. And yeah, so we're going to get this on the grill, get that going, and then we're going to go on to the coleslaw. And now on to the makings of the coleslaw. Okay, we're going to start off first with green cabbage. So, just going to take it basically and just go right down the middle, like that. 2 halves. Then we're going to take it, turn it on a flat side so you have a flat surface to cut it. And then we're just going to quarter it like that. Take the other one and quarter it. Now we got the core here, we're going to cut out the core. Because it doesn't have a lot of flavor and it's kind of yucky, disgusting, whatever you want to call it. Then we're going to start slicing. Now, a lot of people, they like a short piece. I like to do a long strand on mine. So I'm just going to basically take that and just go down like that very thinly. Turn it. Just like that. Because I like the long strands. What can I say? You know, everyone's a little different. I prefer long strands. You know. On another episode with cabbage, I'm going to show you one of my Eastern European dishes that I make with cabbage that makes everything taste really good. So basically, as you can see, there's your cabbage, and just like that, and really like that, and that's the green cabbage. Okay, let's move on to red cabbage. Yes, red cabbage, variety, color, a little bit of difference in taste. And again, we're going to do the same thing like we did before. We're going to cut this in half, ever so. Then, like I said, you got this flat surface, and that's what you want to use to cut it. So we're going to put it down flat on the cutting board, so we can now quarter it, like so. Then quarter the other half, just like that. Let's cut out that core. And the same thing like I mentioned with the green cabbage, I like a long shred, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So a nice long shred, get as thin as possible, just like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do both of the whole cabbage or not, because I mean, basically, it's just for me, myself, and I. Maybe somebody else. I don't know. We'll see. But it doesn't hurt to have a little extra coleslaw on hand. You know, I mean, it is a vegetable, even though a lot of us don't think of it as a vegetable because, you know, we think of it more like a salad or something else. But it's still tasty, it's still good. And yeah, so yep, that's what we're looking for, folks. Just like that. And that's your red cabbage. Scallions or green onions. Now, a lot of you know this is what I usually do at the end of the episode because you always want to get the elegante, but not today. But what we're going to do is, yes, we're going to be adding these to the coleslaw as well. So basically, just like anything else, we're going to do these up really fine. And we're going to be adding that with the cabbage and the carrots. A little something I read about, like scallions. I'm like, yeah, that could work. That could work for rabbit. That could work. Just like the carrots. And yeah, we're just looking for like, you know, like getting like a thin cut on these. You know, nothing too big. And basically, folks, that's what we're looking for. You know, just like that. A little elegante, like that. And that's going to go in the and that's going to add like a nice little zip in the zest. What's up, Doc? Yes, that's right, carrots. Maybe if I had more of these, I wouldn't need these glasses, but a little late now. But anyway, that's also going to add a lot of flavor. So basically, I have a peeler like this, and the reason why I like this is a lot easier than going like this. And also remember, even though this is fairly safe, always, just like I said when you're cutting, cut away from yourself, peel away. So basically, we're just going to do it, help to have the right side. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that skin off there first. Because that we don't want to be eating that. Get that all the way around, rotate it, move it around. Okay, good. And then, just like I mentioned with the cabbage, I like to get a long shred, so it's going to go like that. Get that, adds a lot of flavor to the carrot, delicious stuff. Everyone loves carrots. You should love carrots. And don't forget, they're also sacred. Sacred carrots, yes. Why are they sacred? I don't know. Just something I heard, you know. Somewhere from the grapevine, you know, that song with the California raisins. But, yeah. And, again, that's basically what we're looking for. If you want to come down like a little in half, you can always do that, but I prefer this. Just like that. And now let's put together the dressing for the coleslaw. Okay, first off, we're going to start off the start of the coleslaw. Blue cheese. Now a lot of people are like a blue cheese coleslaw. Trust me, I made this years ago and it's a hit. And also, this dressing I'm going to make is also technically going to be a blue cheese dressing. So, let's say you love your buffalo wings or you like that wedge of iceberg lettuce. This is the same dressing that you probably buy in bottles. And I'll tell you what, this will knock anything that you get in a bottle out of the ballpark. I guarantee it. And you're making it yourself. You can make it as cheesy as you want, as thick and rich as you want as well. So basically we're going to take this, and I have my Ginsu Samurai Klingon knife, and I'm just basically going to cut it down into chunks, small chunks like that. Very simple. You know, it's a soft cheese, so basically that's it. Now, just so you know, is this actual blue cheese, like as registered with the French? No, it's not actually actual blue cheese. It's more like Roquefort cheese. But it's technically the same. Blue cheese, authentic blue cheese, there's like a common code in France where I think it's got to be made in a cave or something like that. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm probably over-exaggerating. So yeah, we're just going to cut that down, break it up into crumbly pieces, crumble. Okay. basically like that. I can even make them even smaller, but you get the gist, and now you know. And let's mix the dressing with the cabbage. Okay, there's a beautiful cabbage, quite a bit of it. And here's the dressing. Now, just to let you know, I told something a little back from you. I actually did run this through my emulsifier to make it thinner, to thin it out, and actually the blue cheese tasting on it is like really, really good. And as you can see, I have my black gloves on because best way to mix this is with your hands. So we're going to start adding this, folding it in like that, and I'm just start just with my hands like this, mixing it up throughout here. Oh yeah, it's coming out really nice, really good. Yeah, just make sure you wear gloves because, you know, first of all, you know, health reasons, and number two, just a little easier washing your hands. Yeah, I know, Nina. I know she's like looking at this like, oh boy, that looks really good. I would love it. I would love it. Yeah, Nina. Last thing you need to do is eat cabbage. Why is that? Well, I don't want a stinky dog. Oh, okay. But anyway, but yeah, that's starting to look like something. And like I said, I mean, there's all different recipes for doing coleslaw. None's right, none's wrong. They're all good. They're all special in own special way. Gonna add a little more. You know, we don't want that to be dry. Oh, that's looking nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yep. That's what I'm looking for. Oh yeah. And also what the cabbage does too, the coleslaw, is it also gives it a bit of a crunch factor as well to the sandwich as well. You know, and you do need vegetables. You know, you want to have a good digestive tract and everything. Or, let's say you have friends that don't eat pork or don't eat meat. You know, well, at least you can serve them a coleslaw that's an absolute banger, as they say. So, yeah. Okay. Take these bad boys off. And let you see that. There you go, coleslaw. And I got quite a bit of this blue cheese dressing left over. I'm just gonna pint cup that up and save that. Buffalo wing season. I'm probably gonna do an episode of buffalo wings, so I'll have dressing ready. And there you go. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna check on that. We're gonna check on that pork shoulder. Almost forgot about that, didn't you? Well, I did. So stay tuned.